Oh, what is going on, everybody?
Hey.
It is Pixel Partners, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright is turning movie left off. We're back in court. We have Morgan.
Normally,
she's lying and lying and lying.
Normally you say justice for all.
Oh, fuck. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I say just Phoenix Wright.
Sometimes it's hard to tell because you go.
Because I gotta say it fast, man. We got so much going on. It's so fast paced, fast, quick, and get it.
I'm just
fast.
now noticing, like when
Sonic.
he's so still. Like, it's the mannequin challenge, but with blinking. Remember that?
It's like the only thing that could animate were his eyes.
Do you remember that, though?
I do.
The mannequin challenge?
I do. I don't want to remember those dark times of the world.
It was actually kind of interesting, though, compared to other stupid
Depending
challenges.
on what they did.
Yeah. Some were really good, though.
Yes. All right. Anyways.
Okay.
I don't know if I said this, but she went to speak with someone.
Who was it? The prosecution calls Miss Eeny Miney, who was sleeping in the side room at the time.
She was in a box. Eeny Miney.
I think you can see where this is headed.
Yes, I'm already like 7 steps ahead of all you.
Witness, name and occupation. Okay, so my name is like Eeny Miney. I'm like researching like parapsychology stuff at the university.
It's a big word for you there, fella. Parapsychology.
What is this parapsychology? Let's see. It's like, I guess most people call it occult stuff. That's exactly what she said the first time she talked about it. Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what it means. Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself. Oh, yes, sir! Jesus Christ.
Good Lord, Judge.
Now then, Miss Miney.
He's whipped. He is. He's been whipped several times. God damn it.
After the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Is this correct? Well, like, I guess. If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is all right, isn't it, Your Honor? Yes, sir!
For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine. For my sake.
I have nothing! I have scoliosis!
Oh, fuck. After the murder.
Like, when the channeling started, I was like sleeping in the side row.
Sure you were. In a fucking box!
Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like, really suddenly. It was like, oh my god, totally my sister. I like hadn't seen her in like so long. I was so happy in like a sad way. My sister, she like told me something like totally terrible.
Okay. Okay.
Now hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered was your sister? Don't you mean the defendant, Maya Fey? Really now, Your Honor.
He keeps forgetting.
Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at that time. Are you saying that the spirit was the spirit of this witness's sister? Yes, Mimi Miney. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. Oh, well, this is... Witness? Like, yeah?
Oh, God.
In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell the court what this terrible thing was?
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I'm sure we'd love to hear about it.
You crashed my car.
Like, do I totally, like, really have to? Of course.
Like, I didn't think this part out of my lie.
Miss Miney, please! My sister, like, this is what she said to me.
Okay.
Oh, that was no accident.
Okay.
I was drugged with sleeping pills.
Okay. It's an annoying car sound.
I was murdered by that person. She said that person. Like, I don't know.
Well, here's the thing, is that...
That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it, Eeny?
Because for any of that to be true, then that would have actually had to have been Maya channeling a spirit for any of this to have taken place, which we're kind of on the fence.
Took her revenge? Are you sure that's what she said?
No, it's a fucking lie.
Yes? There, are you satisfied, Your Honor?
No.
I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go so far as to use a medium to get revenge.
It is a bit hard to swallow. Jesus. I just love this VIP. Okay. However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth.
Dumb as fuck. Okay.
Curtsy. The end.
Well, y'all shut up. Don't you chatter.
What do you think, Mr. Wright?
I think it's a bunch of bull hockey.
Certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for.
Nope. This testimony just now, was it all made up? Was it just one huge lie?
Of course it was, Phoenix.
Mia, what do you mean?
Are you the judge now? Well, it's well constructed, but that's all it is.
I only heard half of the testimony. I was too busy looking over at you.
Jesus, calm your dick.
Nope.
But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies.
Can do. Your Honor, there's room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine this witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder.
Yet again, the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly foolish drabble.
God.
I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last.
Ugh. Fucking freaking nature. Okay.
She's pretty, though.
She is pretty. But if she calls me a fool one more time... Jesus. All right. That, there.
Should we just press everything? Because that's what Mia always says to do.
Well, I know, but
But sometimes
it just takes up so much time.
Sometimes we have to go back and...
But if I can find something that was obviously...
what about, like, oh my god, it was totally my sister thing?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and press that one first.
Boom.
Are you absolutely sure?
I guess?
You guess? Was it or was it not your sister who entered?
Like, I don't know. I mean, like, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith.
Oh my god, you...
Wow.
First off, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child.
You know she's playing dumb on purpose.
I know.
We remember back when she's like, oh, I'm...
More than that, she's managed to mess up the question with her answer.
Well, Mr. Wright?
The defense rests.
Well, that was a colossal waste of our time. Now then, witness, how did you feel when you saw Miss Mimi Miney? I hadn't seen her in like so long. I was so happy. Like,
You were happy in a sad way?
Yeah, like, I mean, it was my sister.
But wouldn't most people react here with surprise at seeing a dead loved one alive again?
But like, maybe if I was like someone who didn't know about like the occult, but I like know all about the Karain channeling technique. The point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was not her sister.
That it was her sister.
That it was. Yeah, like what she said with the accent a lot.
Should I drop this line of questioning? No, question further.
Always question further.
So you really didn't think anything strange of the whole encounter?
No. Like, there wasn't any reason for me to like think anything was strange.
Doctor Strange. But... Ow! Yeah!
Don't keep badgering her.
You know the phrase objection, could you try using it once in a while?
Oh, Mr. Wright, your shade is now showing in the courtroom for the first time. This question of what the witness felt when she saw her sister. Is it really that important?
It is very important after I save.
I hope
As
it's
the
very
foolish
important.
fool very foolishly jumps to
in
conclusions.
the foolish clothes.
It is very important. Although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. But I've got to bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, remember, like, the whole dummy thing that she's pulling is all an act.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Wright. Miss Marty, please amend your testimony.
Like, okay. I'm, like, totally cool with that.
Okay.
I wasn't like scared at all, and like her costume looked like totally normal.
Press that, because this should be covered in blood, bitch. So there was nothing odd at all about your sister's appearance.
Like, yeah, nothing was like weird.
Huh. Mia's talking to herself that she found something wrong.
That's impossible.
Huh?
Like, is everything okay? Can I like go on?
Sure, because I know exactly what I gotta hit you with now. I don't even care about that, because I know what I'm just gonna fucking just in case I somehow fuck this up, but I'm 99%
Oh,
sure.
you're gonna present the bloody
costume,
clothes.
the bloody fucking costume, Maya's
Yeah.
costume she was wearing during the time of the murder. Boom,
Boom,
ya bitch,
you
bow
called it.
bow. That was a very well spun lie, Miss Eni.
What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
It's well constructed, but that's all it is.
Stealing my lines now, are we, Phoenix?
Miss Miney, may I remind you of what you said? You said there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance.
Yeah, and?
But I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture.
Mm-hmm.
This is a picture of the sister you met. I would think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this.
The blood spray.
Miss Miney, why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? If you were really testifying and not lying, you'd have noted it right off the bat. Dumb bitch.
Order! Miss Miney, what is the meaning of this? Miss Miney?
I'm thinking, don't interrupt me. And what are you stammering about, Your Honor? That witness, her personality did a complete 180 there.
Lots of people do that when they get on the stand, though.
First of all, calm yourself, witness. I'm sorry, didn't mean to snap. Now hurry up with the testimony.
If you please.
The judge still looks a little shaken up. A lot of help he is going to be.
Nope.
Fucking Alright, after the murder part 2, what you got this time?
The sad room was kind of dark, you know? It's bright in there. So the costume is purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. But it was on the white part, wasn't it?
I mean, it was all over.
And I persuaded my sister it wasn't right to do something like that.
Wait,
and then
what?
I took my sister to the channeling chamber. What? It's all over the place. What?
This one is fucking okay.
Yes, now I see.
I don't.
You have given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood.
You think? Thanks, Grams. I tried really hard to come up with that just now.
God damn, man.
Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright?
No!
All right, I guess not. Very well, you may question the witness.
He's like, give me a second to respond. I have to adjust to the stupidity I just heard.
For real.
None of that quite made sense.
No, it was when people just jumble words together.
Yeah.
First of all, it's
wasn't
not
kinda dark. Really? Because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room. Bitch.
Don't push your subjective opinions onto this court. That's right.
Excuse me, but how's my statement any more subjective than Miss Miney's?
You are such a hopeless cause. Witness, you may feel free to ignore this trite little man.
Fuck you!
Okay.
Can't breathe. Let me out of here.
Too much
that's so
estrogen. Judge doesn't count as a man.
No. You didn't see the blood.
Yeah.
But she must have had the gun with her at the time as well.
That's
Are you going to tell me next that you didn't notice the gun either?
I totally didn't. All I was looking at was her face. Continue. And I like persuaded my sister. It wasn't like Wright or something like that.
And what was your sister, Miss Mimi Miney, like at the time?
Well, she was like totally flipped out because he just shot Dr. Gray. But I think like she knew. She like said she did something really bad. And like she said she wanted to go with me to like apologize to Miss Morgan.
Did Mimi's spirit really say all that to you?
Like, yeah.
Oh, God.
God.
Was your sister calm by that time?
Like, I guess so. I guess maybe, like, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, like, made her feel a lot better. I'd like to feel a lot better, too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The sooner the better.
She says with her whip at the ready. Ugh.
And, like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know?
May I ask you one more thing, Miss Miney?
Like, sure.
Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place?
Something out of place? Huh? Like, oh, what do you mean?
I know where this is going. Okay. Oh fuck! I knocked I loosened my microphone and it fell. Let me tighten that back up quick.
Jesus.
I think I know where this line of questioning is going. There's a reason they worded it that way. I've just got to figure out the right statement would be, if she was in the side room, it would be going to the crime scene. Do you know why?
Why?
Because the alibi for Pearl is that while the murder happened, she broke the urn.
Yeah.
Which is in the winding way in between the channeling chamber and the side room.
Yeah.
So if she was going back after the murder, she would have seen the pot. So we're going to say going to the crime scene. I'm talking about when you're going to the channeling chamber, of course.
Like, no, nothing strange.
She answered rather quickly. Now what? Press harder.
Oof.
Think harder. I know you can remember something.
I, like, totally can't.
That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court.
Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber is all that important?
It's very important.
Yep.
I ask because it is very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this. I
know.
God! Very well. Miss Miney, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony.
Like, I don't get why, but okay.
Here comes the alteration.
I, like, didn't see anyone on the way to, like, the channeling chamber.
Okay, now I decided to say anyone, but I'm gonna make sure if it says on Pearl's page, if the testimony now says that she was, it doesn't say that she was there. That's the problem.
No.
Because now it says I didn't see anyone on the way there. Because if it was gonna say like see anything on the way there, that would easily be the pot.
Yeah.
But now it's saying someone, and the only person that could have been would be Pearl.
Yeah.
I think I just saved, but I don't know.
You did.
So I'm gonna save again just because I don't want to fuck up. But I guess I'll present Pearl to that one because
You're
even
not
though
gonna
it's
question
not
it
there,
first?
I guess I can do that. Yeah, I'll see if it changes at all. So try to remember that time.
Oh, like, I remember, like, I totally didn't see anyone on the way.
This just really is a dead end.
Something you finally pull out of a witness is never a dead end, Phoenix.
I know! It's no good. I can't find anything wrong.
Phoenix, the judge believes this testimony. If you don't find some sort of hitch in her statement, he'll end the trial. Oh, that's you.
He'll end the trial. I know.
We have to give it another shot. It doesn't matter how many times we listen. We can't give up.
I know. Alright, now I just need to go. Alright, so now I'm just gonna have to be confident, and because the only person she could have seen on the way there is Pearl, so
Yeah.
that's gotta be.
Boom! You
There we
did
go.
it!
It just didn't specify on the
Yeah.
page, so I didn't know. You say that you didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. However, that is impossible.
Like, what do you mean?
I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay.
Interesting. You have a semi-intelligent look on your face. So, what about this child?
It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden.
The garden?
Yup. Which means anyone walking through the area would have had to seen her. So, Miss Miney, what do you have to say to that?
Oh, God!
Oh, Jesus, she ate her fucking hat.
Ah! As the court can see, she's a bit of an airhead. Also, she was leading her sister at that time. Do you honestly think she would have noticed a simple child playing? Preposterous.
It's not preposterous, and I can prove it.
But what sort of foolish...
There's no way someone walking along the winding way could not have noticed Pearl. Oh, okay, that just straight up...
The urn?
Well, I mean, that could be the other one, is that she was playing with the... fucking... I don't know.
Broken by Pearl right before the murder.
Because she would be fixing it? But I don't know. It didn't let me save or anything. It just straight up jumped to this instantly.
It's either the ball or the urn, but I would like to say the urn?
I would think so, because that's what would stand out more.
Yeah, not just a ball.
The other thing it could be, though, is... it could be the layout for the guide map, because we haven't used that yet.
No.
Because that's, you know, the side room and the winding way goes to the meditation room and the channeling chamber.
But then it would be like, oh, where in here would that happen? Like, that's the only time we use those kinds of things. You know?
I just don't want to get dinged.
Should I? I really don't want to look it up, though.
I'll go ahead and try the urn, but if that doesn't work, go ahead and start pulling things up.
Yeah.
This urn is my proof.
An old cracked clay pot? What is that going to prove?
Do you know why it's cracked? It's because Pearl broke it. That's why.
She broke the urn. Yow!
Why? Why do I feel like you're about to ruin my beautiful day? Ooh.
This urn was broken around the time the channeling started.
Ah.
And Pearl was the one who put it back together. While sitting right in the middle of the winding way.
Yeah. Jesus. She looks terrifying when she does that.
Miss Miney. Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind. I think I have sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Miney.
You're a liar.
You are a masterful liar.
Yeah.
Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say.
The one who needs to watch what she's saying is the witness.
Oh, sassy.
So, Miss Miney, tell us the truth.
He's had enough of her. About what?
About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course.
Of course she's objecting. The witness just testified about that. That's right. I was like sleeping in the side room.
Can I really believe her? Is she really sleeping in the side room?
No.
There's no... I'm gonna...
Yeah, save.
Save still, but no way.
Nah.
Dumb bitch. Okay. There's no way.
She even said, like, don't challenge her or whatever.
Your lies end here.
What are you...
The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible, because there's clearly a contradiction here.
A contradiction? Where is this contradiction?
Help me, Mia. Fuck.
Well, I mean, it's not in her testimony, because her testimony is a lie.
But that's why there should be a contradiction in there.
I know,
Because
but
he's
like,
lying.
it would be a lie contradicting a lie, which it's not. You know what I mean?
Help me, Maya.
Mia,
Mia.
not Maya.
I may have overreached on this one. Is there really a contradiction somewhere?
Don't worry, you're on the right path, Phoenix. It might be a little hard for you to see the contradiction, but it's there. So just this once, do you want me to help you out?
Yes, please help me. Please, I need your help right now.
Hold on. First, calm down, Phoenix.
No, those boobs.
Phoenix.
I'm calm.
Good.
I'm calm.
That girl, she slipped up with her words.
So it wasn't her testimony. Her words?
If she really was in the side room the entire time, then she just testified about something she shouldn't have any knowledge of.
And what is that?
The rest is for you to figure out on your own.
Mr. Wright, what is your answer?
Wait. She would have never known that to take her back to the channeling room to Miss Morgan. I think that's where this is going with that.
If she was asleep the entire time, then she wouldn't have seen her sister.
Well, if she's saying she was sleeping in the side room until her sister came in and woke her up. All right, down another buff to the pile. But it says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible because there's clearly a contradiction here.
Contradiction? La, 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 la.
It's in her testimony. Earlier in your testimony, Miss Miney, you made the following statement.
And like, Miss Morgan was the only one in that channeling chamber, you know?
Yep, there's the contradiction.
Uh-huh.
It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police.
So like, whoa.
Oh, jeez.
Like, what does that, like, have to do with anything?
It's very simple. Miss Miney, how did you know that fact?
How?
I can see that Miss Fay was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that.
Oh, right, yeah.
Which means, Miss Miney, you did, in fact, go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by the way of the winding way.
Ah!
But look at the manor guide map. If one were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way.
Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Miney, please answer the question.
Of course.
Ah, why are you actually smiling?
Don't ask a question off of a baseless assumption, if you please.
Nah.
Well, I suppose since you've put it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Now's your chance, Phoenix.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna bup 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 ba da 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 bop bop. Yeah.
The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Eenie Miney. So now is the time to prove it.
Okay.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer.
Save again where I'm closer. All right. Because I know it's gonna have me point at the map.
Mm-hmm. See, this is what
Okay,
I was talking about.
This is easy. Where was the witness when the murder took place? Obviously, in the back of the channeling chamber. But I'll hit channeling chamber just to state that Miss Miney was here, of course.
Well, but that's the channeling chamber.
Isn't that the crime scene?
That's right. Miss Miney was at the scene of the crime.
The crime of the scene.
Crime of the scene. The crime of the scene, kids.
Order. That's
Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when the channeling started.
Yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright.
It's the box. Simple. Miss Eenie Miney was hiding at the scene of the crime.
You called this way ahead of time.
I was hiding?
Uh-huh.
Where was I hiding?
You're behind the screen, bitch, in a box.
Yep.
I'm pretty confident, at least. Here, of course.
Behind the folding screen?
Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. See? You stupid jerk! Quit being so quick to pin it on me, slime ball!
No, Miss Miney. One so young as you shouldn't be saying...
Shut it, Gramps, as if you know exactly how old I am.
Damn. She's all of a sudden dropped her little like act.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Looks like the pipe's about to burst. Guess I should help it along.
Ooh.
The witness was hiding behind the folding screen with the help of this.
Yep, she's dropping
It's in the
her.
box.
She's dropping her whole like act now. Her whole Valley Girl thing.
Miss Miney. How were you able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime? It's very simple. You were hiding inside this box.
Yep. Ah! A tiny little box. No person can fit in that.
There was someone that was already hiding in it once.
Yeah, a lot of.
Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. Lada disproved you when she was hiding from me in it.
Yeah. But said closing box was in the side room, right? Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right. I was sleeping there, so I should know. That clothing box was there in the side room the whole time.
Mr. Wright? Do you think you can prove where the clothing box was at the time of the crime?
Yes, I can with some evidence. And now, I present the piece of evidence that'll prove. Give me a second, because
save.
there's a couple things that I could technically go through. I'll say
We
probably
haven't
the
used the
folding
walkthrough
screen.
at
But
all yet.
yeah. This clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. And I'm going to say the folding screen because of the bullet hole.
Oh yeah.
Take
Remember?
a look at this clothing box.
You're so stupid. As if there's any sort of evidence that old thing.
This? What on earth?
I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already.
There's a hole about 8 inches off the ground.
A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have we heard that before?
The folding screen. It had a hole at the same height.
That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen.
Yeah.
Which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen and then into the box. Miss Miney, you were hiding behind the folding screen, waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray.
Ah!
Order. So, what are you saying?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, what about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Edie Miney?
Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying. Miss Eenie Miney, you were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey. Fuck!
To masquerade as Maya Fey?
She had it planned from the very beginning.
We called this a long time ago.
Yeah, she would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client.
No, stop! I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moves the closing box to the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one person to do all that by herself. Correct.
That's correct. Yeah, I'm still gonna say it, but that is correct.
Uh-huh.
You are entirely correct. You can't do that on your own.
Morgan.
It really is impossible for one person to do all the preparations, that is. Fuck.
Need I remind you, the foolish receive no mercy.
Fucking, okay, wait. Ms. Von Karma, you said it was not possible for one person, correct?
But you can't be serious.
Don't rip that fucking hat, goddamn. Miss Miney, you had an accomplice.
She's angry.
She's going right through this shit.
Yep. This person.
If it wasn't someone from the Crane Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume.
Oh yeah.
And if it wasn't someone from the Faith household, household, you wouldn't have that box to use.
Morgan Faye.
Isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier?
What do you have to say to this, Miss Miney? You
She's
shot Dr.
angry.
Gray with your own 2 hands. Do you deny it?
Oh boy.
Bitch? Bitch? Are we good? Are we good? We Gucci? I think this is what really happened. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand.
Yep. For some reason you said 2 hours.
Fuck. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then, the channeling started.
Mm-hmm.
The murderer crept silently towards the other 2, both of whom had their eyes closed.
Oh yeah.
First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then, she stabbed Dr. Gray with a knife.
That's why Maya had a dream, because she was asleep.
Yeah. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box.
Yeah, see, you called this.
She did this so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime.
But that's when something unexpected happened.
Unexpected?
Yes. Dr. Gray was actually not dead yet. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that is why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground.
Mm-hmm. Because she was by the box.
The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and...
That's where the 2 shots were from.
After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room?
Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why, upon hearing the shots, we were forced away into the channeling chamber. Miss Miney. She immediately covered her own costume with blood. And pretended to be Maya Fey.
But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through.
Which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fey chased us out.
Mm-hmm. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry, before there are more victims here.
What is one supposed to say?
This is the real truth behind this murder. Silence.
Whoa, what?
I can't tell who that's supposed to be.
Ha.
I'd assume it'd be either Morgan or Eni.
Who is that? Laughing at a time like this? Ah!
Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry. Are you still by chance evolving?
Ow! What is it this time?
Miss Von Karma? Surely.
Of course it was me. Do you really think someone of Von Karma blood would lose due to something this petty?
What in the world?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, your argument is flawed in one very crucial area.
And that is...
If this witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble?
Huh?
Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act. What reason would she have to do such foolish things?
Well, that's,
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Edie Miney want to kill Dr. Gray? Where is her motive?
I mean, her sister.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too.
Shut the fuck up!
Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive. Fuck you.
Motive. That's... I can't say she has no motive here.
Mm.
I have to think of a motive now. What is the reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead?
Her sister.
I'm gonna go ahead and save that. Because we're gonna...
It's a very clear motive.
We're gonna go ahead and say our motive next time.
Oh, snap.
Yes.
What the fuck was that face?
That's cocaine. Not really, but fuck. Now that's on the internet forever now. Shit.
He's lying.
Whoops. Or am I?
Don't do that.
Oh God. The next mystery of Phoenix Wright.
No.
Oh God, what have I done?